Welcome to my channel Education Point. Let's learn about forms and verbs. In this video we're gonna learn about verbs and their forms because this is a very important topic for the next topic upcoming, which is tenses. And now let's see what we're gonna learn. As you can see, I wrote down some forms and the words I'm writing the forms of, such as eat, draw and grow, let, keep. As you can see, every word has three forms. Three forms means that everybody, let's just suppose these words are humans and everybody has their own field of studies. Eat wants to go to like engineering side, ate wants to go somewhere else, and then eating or eaten has to go somewhere else. By the way, some cases have fourth form also, which is eating, drawing, growing, keeping, that kind of stuff. But we will learn that later because fourth form will be learned in the next class when we're gonna learn tenses. As you can see, each word has their own forms, such as draw is the first form, so we're gonna write in the first form. Because every word has a first form in its own word. Like draw is the first word, it's the first form. Let is the first form in the first word. So always remember that the first word will be its first form too, and the second form is the next one. Like eat ka ate, eaten and eating. Eating is the fourth form. I wrote it for example, do not mind it. Now we will talk about the main ones because this video is short and quick. Let's move on to the B. Now B has were and was, because if you focus on the B on past continuous or past present continuous, when you will learn this further way, because that's way more our level. In that past continuous, we will learn that be and were go together. If there's a blank about I went there and she's been with me or had been, I'm just telling that in past continuous you have to learn be, was, been, had, because these are the words you're gonna learn in past continuous while you're writing sentences. So make sure you practice and write a lot of be, was, been there. Second thing you want to practice is look, there are many words that like doesn't have forms, so we will write it without forms, like let. Now let is without forms, like it doesn't have any form, because we won't write letting or letted. We will just write let because it doesn't have any form. And some words may have a one form, which is keep, and then other ones are kept, because keeping is the fourth form, and inshallah we'll learn fourth form in the next video. And moving on to the next one. This is an worksheet. I explained you all the wellness of verbs and their form, so I hope you will be able to do it, but let's do it together. The first one is the boys eat their supper without a complaint. They are telling us that they already ate it, so we're gonna write ate, because they are telling us they already had it, so we have to write ate. And the girls heard, because they told their family member that they heard and weird noise outside the house, so we will write that. Fanny threw the ball over the fence. Threw, because obviously it's an action, and then we're gonna learn action verbs in the next video, because obviously action verb is a verb where you proceed in action. The students wrote their name on top of the page. Last summer we swam at the lake. Johnny took guitar lessons with a great teacher. Your dad bought a new car. I saw you at the park last night. Leah setted, or we could write set, the table before supper. The students raised for the national anthem. The students sang a song together. Last night we went, because went is a verb and it comes with a go, so we will also, it's on the bracket, so we will write went to the market. And now we can see, as we learn these words, now let's move on to the tenses, as we will learn this in the next video, but I will tell you before what are tenses. The word we use will come up to the tenses. As we learned, the first form was ride, and in present we also see a ride. And then in the second form, which is past, which is rode, future, will, ride. As we can see, the forms we learn are very important and we have to revise them, because in tenses and sentences you will be able to revise them, or you will be able to recognize them. Otherwise, if you do your test and you don't remember them, that's not gonna how it work. Well, in continuous tense, they have had, there, been. That's what I teach before, and that's what it's gonna come in when you learn present continuous, future continuous, or simple continuous.